People focus more on status than me, myself. They focus more on the Morant part than Naya.
Away from the sideshows and theatrics, we all agree Ja Morant got game. His bounce is nothing we have seen in generations. But this is not about him. It's about his baby sister, Teniya Morant, who just as his big bro, has had to break barriers to reach where she is right now. Both were overlooked and under-recruited, but their talent coupled with hours of putting in the work made them standouts. While Ja's collegiate path took him to stardom at Murray State, Teniya's path is taking her to Mississippi Valley State University, after recently graduating from Houston High, where she was the second leading scorer for Houston, averaging 11.7 points and 4.7 rebounds per game in the past season. While many might believe her brother's fame is what has given her the limelight, truth is, she has always been doing all she can to build her name for herself and uses her brother's success to push her even more. In the words of her former coach, Justin Lewis at Houston, he said that Teniya is a vocal and tenacious player who gives her all on the court. She knows it's the results that matter, lest she forever stays in her brother's shadows. Born on February 16, 2005, in Dalzell in South California, Teniya is the last born in a family of two siblings to parents T and Jamie Morant, both former high school basketball players. Her dad, who was a basketball wannabe, couldn't achieve his dream of turning pro as he learnt that his wife was pregnant for Ja Morant, and as a responsible young man, decided to hung his boots and took a job as a barber to take care of his family. But he didn't let his dream die. He decided that his kids were the ones who would realize this dream, something that is turning out to be a reality judging by how the kids are putting in the work. With such strong roots of basketball in the family, Teniya developed a passion for the sport from when she was a toddler. She watched her dad and Ja tirelessly practice in the backyard and would occasionally join in for the shooting part. As she grew older, the training intensified and she got more involved. It came to no surprise that when she was in Houston High, she would occasionally play with the boys in an open gym, citing that her fellow girls played basketball for fun, while she's in the game to turn pro and join the WNBA one day. On top of this, she was being overlooked by her coach, which negatively affected her passion for the game, to a point her dad decided to pull her out of school mid-season in January 2022 to personally train her as he didn't see any progress on her game. Her joining Mississippi Valley State looks like a second chance for her. While the two siblings have a striking resemblance, they have totally different personalities. Teniya, unlike her brother, can take constructive criticism and has a heart made of steel. You can't get into her. And now that her brother has been on the headlines for all the not-so-good reasons, she'll need to double in on the mental strength. Away from that, the 18-year-old is currently in a relationship with a boy whose identity remains a mystery. Damn, these kids grow up so fast. Anyway, with the people around her showing her all the love and support she needs, we do hope she turns out to be the best versions of herself. All the best, Teniya.